In this part of our training, I will be covering the import section, more specifically, article import and publish. Now, I want to give you a quick overview before we actually get into the actual software so you kind of get a better understanding how the import section actually works. So, as you can see right here, we have the import module. That's going to allow you to import a text file or multiple text files within a zip file. Now, what's going to happen inside of AscendSocial, you're going to have a choice, whereas I call this basically the configuration manager, where you're going to be able to post just to WordPress or to WordPress and social sites at the same time, or just to social sites. So the configuration manager is really going to give you that flexibility. Now, keep this in mind. When you're posting to a WordPress site, you're only going to be able to import text posts, no images. And you're going to be able also to post to a post, pending, or draft. Those are going to be the capabilities that you're going to have associated with WordPress. However, but when it comes to the social sites, you're going to be able to import the text along with the image, which is going to allow you to be able to post that to social media. So now that you have a basic understanding on how the import section works, let's get ready to actually do a post to WordPress and to the social sites. Before we get into the actual AscendSocial dashboard for import, I think that is a couple things that we need to go over first, so you really get a better understanding how your text and zip files should be created. Now, what you see here, I have three text files here. These two text files are set up to go just to social media, and this one down here is going to go to WordPress site. But there's some differences between these text files, so let's dig in a little deeper. Now, since I'm sending this out to social media, I have a choice. I can just, let's step back a minute. No matter if you're going to a website or you're going to social media, you should always, the first line will always be your heading, as you see here. The second line should always be your redirect link, meaning that once they look at this post in social media, when they click on that image, it should take them to wherever you want it to go, be an affiliate product, your website, who knows. Now, the third line, we like to associate that with if you have an image that you want to import, all right, you can do that by just putting the URL for that image. And our software, AscendSocial, will pull that image and it will post it with your post. And then lastly, you're left with the body. Now, keep in mind, you can have URLs in your body, but in this example, I'm not showing that. Now, the difference between what you see here and what you see here in the second post, well, really, they're really the same post. But the only difference is we didn't add an image. So this would be a direct, if you want to look at it this way, this would be a post that you're sending out to social media, all right, that it's not going to have an image. However, if you do not want to associate an image with the text file, once we get inside of AscendSocial, you will see I will show you how you can add an image to this particular file. Now, of course, there's no image file in the second example. Now, when we get down to the third example, remember, this is going to WordPress only. So you don't need, like I stated earlier, that right now we don't have the capabilities to import an image into WordPress, but that's coming. And there's no reason to associate a URL with this particular post. But now, keep in mind, there's nothing saying that you can't put a URL in the body text of this document. So if I was to look at these three files, what I would do is I would take these and zip them up, and then I will be able to do an import into AscendSocial. So let's get started and see how all this magic really works. I'll see you on the inside.